Welcome to this video presentation here at Wimbledon Carriage Company, and here we have the Mercedes-Benz SLC200 on a 66 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it from there. From the outside, of course, you can see that it's a two-door convertible with alloy wheels. We're going to start off inside the boot area of it first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors. Currently, of course, the roof is down, so it's occupying the top section of this boot, leaving you the area just there. Let me show you what it's like with the roof up. As you can see, with the roof up, you have plenty of boot space here. The tray section that you can see just here is what needs to be shut in order that you can then open the roof again, and you'll see the roof will then go above that section. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls as I mentioned. Now that we've done a full circle of it though, you can see that all of the alloy wheels and bodywork are all in fantastic condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, first of all, we have the speedometer and fuel gauge. On the right-hand side, we then have the rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. In the centre, you can see the total miles of this car. They are only 24,736, so very low mileage for the car's age. You can change the information that's displayed there using buttons on the steering wheel. You can, for example, have a digital readout for the speedometer, as you can see. If we back out to the steering wheel next, the buttons I was using just a second ago are here. Over on the right hand side we have the stereo controls for the car, and then over in the centre the main screen for the car. So up on here, as you can see, we have satellite navigation. All of the movement that you currently see me making on the screen is being done using this dial just here. You can do virtually everything from here, but if you'd rather, you do have physical buttons here for things like, for example, the radio. And you can see we are now on the radio menu. Down the bottom here we have waveband, FM, DAB and AM radio available to you. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do so under the media heading. And as you can see, that includes the CD player, also memory card and USB inputs. So plenty of ways overall to listen to your music. Up at the top here, you can pair your phone as well. Working our way down, we then have the CD player, main volume for the stereo, and the physical buttons I mentioned a moment ago. Beneath that, we have the same over on the passenger side, you can see here, but we've got a driver heated seat, particularly useful in a convertible, of course, with 3 different heat settings. And this one will blow hot air out onto the back of your neck through the seat. And again, 3 different levels there for both driver and passenger. We can turn our parking sensors on and off, the stop and start on and off. We have our hazard warning lights, traction control, which you can turn on and off from there. We then have the air conditioning, so you can adjust the temperature in the car, the fan speed, and the direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. The air conditioning is on at the minute, so that's off, back on again from there. We then have the 6-speed manual gearbox, and all the way back here, the controls for the roof, which I'm going to show you next. So the first thing you'll notice with the roof is that with it up, we have this glass section just here. So a lot of light let into the car, even with the roof up. But of course, you can take the roof down. So what will happen is the windows will release slightly in order that the roof can then release. You've seen the tailgate is already open, and the roof section will fold into that section at the top of the tailgate. The tailgate will then close. You can see that happening in the background, and the windows will go up. After you've finished, you can simultaneously do the windows down with the push of one single button, and it's as quick as that. The last thing I want to run through is the paperwork we hold for the car. So on the left-hand side, we have the V5 registration document that shows this is a one private owner car from new. 2 keys, as you can see as well. On the right-hand side, we have the HPI check that we did for the vehicle and a stack of comprehensive service records there as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, or you'd like a live, bespoke video walk around of the car, please feel free to give us a call here at Wimbledon Carriage Company. We'd love to hear from you soon.